web page of our school, which probably looks like this. And in it, all the material which is provided from our school is uploaded on daily basis along with the web page. This is how the Google Classroom also looks like. At one singular page, you can find all the videos, all the assignments, all the tests which have been uploaded, all the updates. Okay, they can be found at one singular place, which are over here. So I hope that you all are using it. So now let's get started with the chapter. Hello students. So let's get begin with the chapter cells. Now we are going to revise this chapter as we have already studied about it. So first is the discovery of cell. In 1965, Robert Hooke observed slices of cork from the bark of a tree under a simple magnifying glass. He noticed small boxes or compartments in the cork slice. The boxes were separated from each other by a wall or partition. He named each box as a cell. The cells which Hooke observed were actually dead cells of plants. So, the cells. Cells are the basic structural units of living organisms. Some organisms are made up of a single cell and some are made up of many cells. So, the organisms which are made up of many cells are known as multicellular organism. Like for example, a tree or an elephant or a crocodile or you yourself. And organisms which are made up of only one cell are called unicellular organisms. Like for example, amoeba or a paramecium, or there are even many more examples. So the number of cells in a tall tree or an animal like elephant or human beings are billions and trillions of cells. Now, cells are of various shape and sizes. Cells keep changing their shape. For example, amoeba, white blood cells in human beings, they keep on changing their shapes according to the environment or the situation. And some cells are spherical, or they are round, or they are elongated, spindle shaped, or they can be branched. So, in short, there are different variety of shapes of cells. And obviously, there are variety of size of the cells as well. Cells in living organisms are of different sizes. They may be as small as a millionth of a meter or as large as a few centimeters. The smallest cell is the cell of bacteria, which is zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.5 micrometer in size. And the largest cell is the egg of an ostrich, as you can see in the photo how large it is. Now, this over here, you can see the onion peel cells which can be seen as under in the microscope. And then here are the human cheek cells. Now, onion peel cell are the plant cell, whereas the human cheek cells, they are the animal cells. Now, here you can see the structure of a plant cell. Now, students, the diagram which is given on the left hand side in the box, okay, it is also of the plant cell. You can make out certain differences, okay, between the plant cell and the animal cell. If you see in that particular box, the labeling shows this, there is a cell wall. Okay, the plant cell wall is made up of cellulose, and the plant cell only contains cell wall. Then there is cell membrane. Then there is a large vacuole which is occupying about 70% of the space of the cell. Then there are chloroplasts, which is the green pigment which helps the plants in performing photosynthesis. Then there is a profound nucleus and mitochondria. Now, if you see the animal cell, okay, so the main organelles of the animal cell are the cell membrane. They do not possess any cell wall, right? Then there is cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is present both in plants and animals. Obviously, the cell membrane is also present both in plants and animals. Then there is a profound nucleus. Now, over here you cannot see the vacuole or chloroplast because those are organelles which are only located in the plant cell. And then there are mitochondria, which is common in both, and there are so many organelles, as you can see, which are common in both plants and animals. So, parts of the cell. The main parts of the cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. The cell membrane gives a shape to the cell. It protects the inner parts of the cell and allows movement of materials in and out of the cell. In plant cells, the cell membrane is covered by another thick covering which is known as a cell wall, which is made up of cellulose. Then there comes cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like substance between the cell membrane and nucleus. It contains other components, organelles like mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, vacuoles. Now, here's some of the organelles like mitochondria. It is known as the powerhouse of the cell because it generates energy. Then there are Golgi bodies which helps in packaging. Then there are ribosomes which helps in protein synthesis. All these organelles, you are going to learn about them in detail afterwards, right? Probably in your ninth standard. Then the nucleus. It is a spherical body generally found in the center of the cell. It has a membrane called the nuclear membrane. It has a smaller spherical body called nucleolus and thread-like structures called chromosomes, that is the DNA. The chromosomes carry genes which transfer characters from the parents to the offsprings. Then there are vacuoles. Vacuoles are blank looking structures in the cytoplasm. They are large in size in plants and smaller in size in animals, or probably even not present in some of the animal cells. Plant cells have several small colored bodies in the cytoplasm called plastids. Now, the plastids can also be of two types. One can be colored, then the other one can be not colored one. The green colored plastids are called chloroplasts. They contain chlorophyll, which helps them in performing the photosynthesis. So, students, over here you can see there is a quick review of the structures of animal cell and the plant cell. You can see there is a clear difference between both of their structure. So, here is a comparison between plant cell and animal cell. You can see the animal cell. In the animal cell, cell wall is absent. In the plant cell, cell wall is present. The plastids are absent in animal cell, they are present in plant cell. Centrosomes are present in animal cell, centrosomes are absent in plant cell. Now, what do you mean by centrosomes? Centrosomes are certain organelles which are only present in animals because they help in this cell division process. Okay. Then absence of large vacuoles in animal cell and presence of large vacuole in plant cells. Carbohydrates are stored as glycogen in the animal cells, whereas carbohydrates are stored as starch. Right? That is why we perform the starch test. Okay, in the leaf of the plant. Right? Then lysosomes are present in animal cells. Lysosomes are known as the suicidal bags of the cell. You know they why they are known as such because they what they basically do is that they repair the organelles which are probably to be repaired, right? Or the organelles which are now not working. So what they do, they inside the organelles get inside the lysosomes and it is removed like that as such from the cell. Okay. So students, I hope that you understood the quick review of this chapter. It was quite quick. But I think so if you want in detail, you already have that video. And I hope that quickly we have revised the whole chapter of cells. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe.